Okay, in today's video, I am actually going to be showing you how to go ahead and craft a really good message for LinkedIn hiring posts. So as you can go out there and see, it's no big secret. Companies are looking for, oh, this one just went live 40 minutes ago. You see that? 40 minutes ago, it just went live, right? This one here went down to like 12 hours ago. This one here, it's starting early today, 20 minutes ago. Somebody just posted up for a product manager role 1 day ago. 1 hour ago, Shutterfly is hiring for a product manager. If you guys want to know how to get access to the latest product manager openings, speed to leads is very important. Come and check it out here at school. But let's go ahead and talk about this thing, because people are seeing that these hiring managers here are posting for, they're basically posting for a product manager position. Yet, a lot of people tell me they can't get an interview with them. At the same time, my people can, because you guys can see I have a shit ton of testimonials. So what are they doing differently? What are you not doing? What do you need to go ahead and do? First things first is get access to the school account if you guys have not already, because I'm piping up so much new content, rockstar content on here. So examples, I'm going to give you some examples of good messages. Follow-up is very important. I'm going to show you some bad messages, but I'm going to tell you why these messages are good, why these messages are bad, because I know product managers love a lot of context, but just know I have results and you're probably not getting any right now, so let's get down to business. But before we go ahead and do that, please go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Instead of helping me out, go help yourself out. If you go ahead and subscribe and just let me know that you guys did, get in touch with me in school, I'm going to go out there and send you a 400K product manager resume. If you've ever wondered what the 400K product manager resume looks like, just show me the subscription. I'll go ahead and pipe that thing over. So let's go ahead and talk shop. First things first, let's take a look at what are some better messages to go out there and use. Now, obviously, these are not all of the messages, because if I advertise it out there, they wouldn't be so rock star, right? I've saved the best for my own internal community, because I know my competition is watching me hard as well. The first question that I'd like to ask is, what do you hate the most about your job, and how can I take that off of your hands? What do you waste the most of your time? There's a typo. I was typing this out on my phone before my assistant piped it on here. What do you waste most of your time working on, and what would you rather be doing as a head of director or product? What meetings and/or people drain the most of your energy, and how can I take that off of you? In 90 days time, okay, this is also a typo. In 90 days, what problems are you hoping to no longer be problems anymore? Okay. And how are you looking for the next product manager to help? Okay. What are you stressed out about the most regarding the product, and how can I help? I am a huge fan of being extremely intentional, so tell me, what is the perfect working relationship you would like to have with the next product manager? And what this does is, it's actually forcing them to go ahead and think. And you might be wondering, like, these messages aren't that special. I mean, are you getting any interviews? Because my people are getting 10 to 20, but instead of shitting on you, I want you to get a job. So let's go ahead and actually think for a second here. What does your head or director of product hate the most? Let's actually even just think for a second. Let's stop thinking about what you want. And I empathize with what it is that you want, because you're probably in a situation right now where you're pretty desperate to get your next product manager job. So you're probably don't have the emotional bandwidth, but if you want to land your next product manager interview and turn your next interview into a job, you need to hear exactly what it is I'm trying to say, because this is not going to stop. You have to think about this. Why the fuck would these people even post up that they're looking for a product manager on LinkedIn in the first place? There's been a shit ton of layoffs. There is nothing but people starving on the street looking for PM work. So honestly speaking, it's like, are we really asking publicly, like, why are they doing it? Are they doing it for clout? No, they're not doing it for clout. There's so many people that are applying to product manager jobs right now, and the biggest misconception that a lot of people just don't realize is that people think like qualified people are applying. No, a lot of shitty people are applying. You have like 80 to 90% of people that are applying are so freaking hot garbage that the recruiters and the hiring managers are like, I might as well just post this thing out here. Maybe I'll get some better hits on LinkedIn. But the problem is this: once they post that shit up, if you're part of my community, you're going to hit them up within an hour. Now, if you're not part of my community, let's just say, you're not even me, right? The first hour or so, they just get bombarded with messages. Just like how, I'm showing you a very custom part of my monitor because I have a lot of messages I have not gotten back to on LinkedIn. You want to know why? Because some people, they actually like yell and scream at me. They're like, yo, Rich, you haven't gotten back to me yet. You know who else hits me up? YouTube marketing agencies, Instagram marketing agencies, accountants, CPAs, people that sell life insurance. It's like, hey, I see that you're putting out a lot of good YouTube, man. Have you thought about what's going to happen to your family if you die tomorrow? Like, no, not really. I'm too busy getting people jobs. So they get rushed by a group of people, and then on the back end, nobody follows up. So everybody only hits them up within 24 hours. So who's actually getting those interviews? The people that are getting those interviews are the people that are following up with them, for one. But number two, the people that have actually the most customer empathy. Because here's the thing. You got to think about what they hate. When you're a head or director of product, you don't really give a shit about this job anymore. And I'm actually pretty sorry to have to tell people this that are trying to get into the field. But yeah, at some point, you're not going to like this job either. And that's just any job. That's just anything. Like, after 8 months, you just don't give a shit. So they're in a situation right now where you got to think about where they're at mentally. They're probably in their mid-30s, early to mid-40s, maybe even older. They're making about 250 to 300K. Maybe they have some stock or equity with the company. They can't get another job. They see how brutal things are out there. But a lot of positions are not going to offer the salary that they're currently enjoying, and they're proper adults right now with the mortgage and some kids. So right now, the only thing they look forward to is time. Is not working. Because they've already been doing this shit too long. So if you want to go out there and stand out, you have to ask them, how do you stand out? One of my best performing YouTube videos is actually how do you compete against candidates that have more experience than you do? People assume that when they say, oh, we decided to hire another candidate with more industry experience, people assume recruiters are telling the truth. No, let me tell you who gets the job, because clearly my people are taking the job away from people that have more industry experience than them, more product management experience than them, more working experience than them. The people that are grabbing the jobs that are out in the market, I'll tell you exactly who they are. They are the people that are going to be able to successfully convince a head of product or director of product that they would do the least amount of work hiring them. And most senior product managers are like, well, if I'm doing their job, why the hell shouldn't I just take their job? Because you can't. Not yet. But if you're part of my program, I'll show you how, right? It's not fair, but that's the more attractive pitch. And in order for you to get there, well, you need to do a lot more interviews, practice interviews and mock interviews with better people. But there's a few things that they hate. Aligning stakeholders, people they don't want to talk to. Prioritization and resource allocation, things they don't want to do. Balancing long-term vision and short-term execution, things they don't want to do. Maintaining product quality, things they don't want to do. Managing team dynamics, people they don't want to talk to. Customer expectations and feedback, more people they don't want to talk to. Data-driven decision-making, things they don't want to do. This is something else, market and competitive pressure, overall, don't even want to think about. Time to market pressure, don't even want to think about. Scaling process, they don't care. Communication across the organization, more people that they don't want to deal with. These are three things, right? It's all people they don't want to talk to, things they no longer want to do, and then what they just hate about their job. So your value proposition is, I will talk to all the people you don't want to talk to. I will do all the things that you don't want to do. I will deal with all the bullshit you do not want to deal with. Sounds logical, but once you get on the interviews, let's see who actually does a better job interviewing, you or somebody that's in my program. But I'm going to go out there and give you guys a sweetener right now. You can get access to all these templates in here. I'm loading up more resources as we speak. But one of the things that I'm going to go ahead and do is I've actually started paying product managers to interview our people. So I'm like, you guys get rushed. Most of these resumes are hot freaking garbage. And then you guys go back to like not getting anybody, right? Let me take care of that problem for you. Why don't I just pay you to go out there and interview people that I think are going to be a good fit for the role, but I'll pay you to interview them. And you know what? When you throw money at the problem, usually the problem gets solved, because I started getting a lot of like, yeah, how much you want to pay me? They don't even like, the money isn't like, they just want to make some money doing something else other than this. Yeah. So with that said, let's go ahead, schedule a call with me. If not, see you in school. Don't be late to school. I'll talk to you later. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel.